Wow. All right. Here we are. I think we've made it. I have no idea if this is going to work. Stay with me, everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging out for a little while. We're like 20 minutes behind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My internet seems fine here, but all of a sudden it just did not want to connect correctly. So it was super choppy. So I was trying to fix it as much as I could without canceling the stream, because that's just a pain when you gotta like restart the whole stream and then like, you know, get everybody back to the same stream. It's like, it's too much of a hassle. So I was like, I need to fix this within this stream and not end it. So I appreciate everybody sticking around for a little bit. Hopefully my mic doesn't fall. Still getting used to this new mic stand here. So all right, what's up, everybody? I'm already drained. I think that's it. I'm good for the night. Oh, I like literally, I was just upstairs, you know, talking to my wife about for some reason there's been a ton of issues recently when I go to record with people. So that's been awesome. And like these episodes that actually excuse me, that just came out today with Chris Pugh from Jurassic Outpost. You guys know him also as Chris Likes Dinos on all the places. We were recording for like, it was a while, and every time we started an episode, all of a sudden the audio would just completely cut out, or he wouldn't be able to hear something, or I wouldn't be able to hear him. It was a mess. So that episode, both of those episodes are kind of chopped together in a way. So hopefully it comes out smoothly for you guys. A little behind the scenes if you wanted it. But yeah, things have been crazy on this end. For some reason, things are just not going smoothly. So I was like, all right, live streams should be pretty straightforward. We haven't really have a lot of issues. Haven't had a lot of issues recently with the live streams, but here we are. We're powering through. Connection seems okay right now, so we'll get into it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna watch episodes 7 and 8 together. We're gonna relax. We're gonna chill. We're gonna watch these two episodes together. The season finale with episode 8. Episode 7, leading you right into that with a lot of crazy stuff as well. So, man, they're two really awesome episodes. And if you just heard me talk about the two episodes that dropped on the podcast feed today, that's me and Chris Pugh talking about these two episodes. And it's so funny because the people that I got for each of these two at a time look backs at season 1, I feel like every time that I brought somebody on, they're like, oh, well, these were my two favorite episodes, so that worked out really well. So that's awesome. That was really cool. Chris loved these two episodes, so it was a lot of fun to talk with him about them, despite all the technical issues. So, yeah, anyway, we're going to watch these two. And if you guys have any questions about what happens here, basically, if you have your Netflix account ready to go, I've got mine. So what we do is we just, we do a countdown. So I'll do a 3, 2, 1. And when I say play right after 1, 3, 2, 1, play, you guys hit play at that exact moment. I'm going to be hitting play at that time too. We're going to watch through the intro. We're not skipping any intros. I know that button likes to pop up. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So we're going to watch episode 7, then we'll pause, we'll talk for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and start episode 8 the same way with the countdown. But we'll give everybody, I know we've been here for a long while already, so I won't like lead you on too long here. Usually I'm like another 20 minutes of talking here, but not tonight. We'll try to get right into it. Let me see what's going on in the chat. So I appreciate everybody that's been here waiting since 9 o'clock. That's awesome that you guys are still here. The viewers are growing, so that's cool. Anyway, Genozoic's here. You made it, and I delayed. So, you got me one time the other night, and now I got you. Kelsey's back for the last two episodes. Dodgson here. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I meant to say Dodgson is here, but my mind just instantly, like, it couldn't say Dodgson without saying here right after. I don't know. Too much Jurassic Park, London Smith, Ninjago. I feel like you've been here before. Jared's here. I don't know what this is. It's me just like doing this thing. I don't know. Ian, we got Steve here. What's up, Steve? I don't know what that was. What was that noise? Well, that was weird. Something moved. I don't know. What's happening? What is happening? Oh, this is the live stream for the Jurassic Park podcast. This is the kind of content you should expect. All right. Professionals, you know. We got Swan here again. Jurassic Souls. Yo, what's up? Let's see. Anybody else? Siak is here. Third Child Films retracted a message. I saw it for a sec, but I forgot what it said. Aaron? Am I saying that right? But yeah, what's up? Let's see. Jared says, did Brad have to go to a maintenance shed on the other side of his property and flip his circuit breakers? Basically. I apologize. But yeah, I'm ready, guys. I am ready. So I just want to get into it. So I got to bring up episode 7. We're going to kick it off with episode 7. We've watched through all 6 so far. And we got 2 more. So let's see. Episode 7 is last day of camp. All right. 24 minutes. Same as everything else. This one's a pretty intense episode. Oh, stop. I gotta pause it. Pausing it at 000. So my video is starting right at 000, right at the very beginning. So if you guys just make sure yours is right there. If it went ahead a little bit, just bring it back. Their child was trying to edit a typo. I didn't even see what it was, so you're all good. Debosaurus Rex is sewing, but listening. Awesome. All right. So, if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. So let me go ahead and dip out my lo-fi music here. Hopefully my sound is okay for you guys. New mic and all. I think I used it one other time for a live stream. But, all right. Let's do this. 000 mark. Episode 7. Last day of camp. Let's take it away. You guys ready? I'm going to count this down. Again, just to refresh your memory, I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, hit play. Okay? We're doing it now. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I swear. I think. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, Netflix logo and all that good stuff. Some bugs chirping. You guys have like films or anything that you identify with that Universal logo? Is it just Jurassic, or do you think like other things? Because it's cool that it's here. All right, we got the gates and the T-Rex about to burst through. Here we go. Boom. T-Rex looking great, as you guys probably know. Here we are. All right, so, oh, that's right. The alarm was going off at the end of the last episode, and now the kids are just like sprinting somewhere. Two hours. Ferries, last ferries in 2 hours. I love those announcements. That's it. That's all you get. There's no people here. No employees, no guests, just a park announcement. So if you remember this, depending on what movie you watch, I guess, and which map, this is in the middle of the park, so they have to get all the way down to the southern tip. Oh, here you go. Forgot about this. Peak Yaz speed. I love that Ben memorized everything. He would definitely do that. Darius, why is your first instinct to use those boats that are in the lagoon? Bad idea. You just got terrorized in the last episode. Again, if you guys have any comments or thoughts on the episode, please go ahead and leave them in the chat, and I'll go ahead and comment as I come across them. Again, like, this is another thing. I love the aspects of the living, breathing park, like the announcements, the security announcements, and then the monorail announcements coming over the speakers. Excited. There it is, the station. Uh-oh, what's around this corner? Stop. Yeah, not good. Toro's there. Deb says, at home, I feel nothing about that logo, because I had asked about the logo. But when in theaters, the Universal music gives me a lump in my throat. Genozoic says, the old school Universal planet from the early 90s is still Jurassic Park for me. Yeah. Oh, and Swan, actually, I like this one. Scott Pilgrim, because of the music. Yeah, and there's a very, like, 8-bit music in that introduction. I love that movie so much. Hashtag peak Yaz speed. Let's get that trending. Jared's trying to figure out how long it takes to get to the monorail to the southern dock. Well, the speeds, when you watch the speeds of this monorail, it should be like 5 minutes max, but it's a lot longer for some reason. All right, so sorry, I'm just reading the comments. I'm getting lost in the comments. Toro, looking pretty cool. So what I like about Toro is it kind of seems a little silly on the surface. Oh, I love this moment. This, like, catching the cup. Oh, just get it. I love that. I love that kind of, like, little tension. Bumpy's just like, I'm out of here. But what I like about Toro is, and you guys let me know what you think. I love that Toro is actually, like, really clumsy, because it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. I love this. Welcome to the Jurassic World Lagoon, Toro. Here's Toro going up these stairs, right? Toro is just not ready for this type of, like, footing and the ground here, because, like, Toro is used to running on grass or dirt or whatever, like, just porous surfaces that you can kind of dig into as you're running. And this is, like, hard, slippery concrete stairs first up, and, like, later on in I think the next episode, maybe, like, slipping around corners and stuff like that. So it really works out. Like, it checks out for me. That Toro is just, like, super clumsy, falling all over the place. What's up, Jurassic Dave? Jared says, and it's really difficult to figure out when these scenes correlate to the movie. At this point, the Raptor squad should be getting geared up for the hunt, right? I don't think so. I don't think we're there yet. We're getting there. Um, because that was pure dark, like very dark out. It's still getting there. It was literally just light like 2 minutes ago, and some reason now it's dark. But yeah, I would give it a little bit more time, because if you think in Jurassic World, there's that scene where Owen and everybody are in that truck, and then they're backing down the tunnel area because all that stampede of people are coming at them. And then when they get safe in like a safe spot, it cuts straight to black into the nighttime. So and we'll talk about it a little bit too, because I want to talk about how something kind of correlates here, at least for me, in a little while. I love this like cat and mouse game that like these two are playing with the kids. Dave and Roxy are doing their best, you know? Swan, I like you say Toro hasn't had to hunt humans. As far as we assume. I mean, look, Toro was in an aggressive pen, an aggressive section of the park because she was too aggressive for the main attractions. So maybe there was some human hunting at some point. Who knows? Or let's just go. I love Dave and Roxy. They're awesome. So now it's not going too fast. The monorail's like nice, decent pace, but it's like straight up nighttime now. So time moves very quickly here for some reason. Um, we did it. Yeah, Genozoic. I think you said something about that before. Yeah, yeah. The fact that they don't repeat the announcements in Spanish, it that I've thought that before actually, like about just the park in general, like watching like Jurassic World the movie and stuff, because you do hear announcements and stuff, but like that's something that like would absolutely happen in that park is the repeating of all the announcements in Spanish. I mean, you get that in Disney World and other parks, you know. Por favor, manténgase a la hala de las puertas. I got that very closely. I do not speak Spanish, but I think that says uh, please stand clear of the doors. Carob. Sounds delicious. Nature's chocolate. Oh, okay, Swan. You bring up an interesting point there. So the moonlight is what you think that they're judging the turnaround that's coming up in a little bit. Okay, because like looking at the scene, like maybe I got to check out the moon here, but and they make a point. He was looking out. I don't. I think they're going that way, so I think he was on the right hand side. Yeah, he's on the right hand side. The moon's over there. But yeah, outside of the moon, like I'm like, what is it about this scene that shows him that they're turning around? I love Kenji so much. Like really sad and stuff like that, like, you know, emotional from him. But then he tries to turn it around and like, you know, pretend like he is the original Kenji, like with his insults and stuff like that. Yeah, Ian really likes how Bumpy grew almost as big as an adult pig in a span of 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it's interesting. We don't necessarily know the passage of time, between episode 2 and episode 3, I think. There could have been like a week span in there. We don't really know. Or it could have been 2 or 3 days. Like, so not getting eaten. A lot of celebrations here. I do love these sequences in this monorail because like you get to the heart of these characters, to like how happy they are right now to be leaving, in quotes, and what they're looking forward to when they get back, if things will feel different. All right, so that's this. You guys, you felt that explosion, right? They don't see anything. Darius doesn't think it was close. In my mind, and for anybody who listened to the show, we talked about the fact that like this kind of correlates with that raptor sequence, right? That we were mentioning before. I forget who brought it up. Jared, Luke, I forget. Somebody brought it up. Anyway, was that explosion like the rocket hitting Charlie? Because that's the impression that I got. And I know they bring it up in a second here when they see the derailed monorail that's kind of like off track and just kind of hanging there or whatever. But I don't know. I still feel like it's up in the air. I still feel like it's going to be up in the air. Swan, there's zero chance it was 6 miles away. There's not even a chance that that's an accurate number. 6 miles? How? Where is that information? We don't know where that fight took place, and we don't know where they are right now. Well, I guess we know where the golf course is, but you got to think about the rocket in terms of these entire past several episodes. We've been correlating moments with these characters to moments in the film, right? So that's why I like to correlate it to that moment, because it gives us another touchstone moment in the film. Because outside of that, like outside of if you cut it off before this, the last thing that they do is the Indominus being chased by the helicopter. That's the last touchstone moment we have with Jurassic World. So I like to expand it just a little bit more to the nighttime, and we're like, all right, so this is when that happened. That's kind of I like to think that. Yeah, it's unlikely, Siaka, that it was, but I'm just still I'm holding on to it. But like, you're still going on about the mileage, but like, how do we know whether it is the rocket or not? But like, how do you know where the Indominus encounter even took place? There's no inclination as to where that was, right? Also, there's no way they haven't gone 6 miles already in this monorail. This monorail's been traveling for so long. They should have absolutely been in a dock already. So whatever they heard with that explosion, either way, it was probably so many miles away at that point, whatever it was, whether it was the monorail exploding or if it was a rocket exploding. They're all in different directions, and they were right in the middle. I like this. I love this. It's kind of like, it's obvious he's using like his smarts about birds and things like that, and but I also like, it's kind of like a subtle reference to like Jurassic Park with like turn the lights off, turn the light off, you know. This is a terrifying sequence though. Hi, Genozoic. Come on, catch up, dude. That's exactly what we're talking about. This is so terrifying. I love this. Ben just terrified here. You're okay, dude. Don't worry. 3D model your heart out. But like Swan, this is the thing is, we all look at these movies too intensely. If we're breaking down the mileage of this part, there's something wrong. We can't be doing that. These movies are a mess canonically, and the island is a mess canonically. Maps are a huge mess. Nothing is ever consistent on this island, so we really can't, like, you know, think about these things too intensely and break them down like that intense. So was this the boom? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Jared, on either island, like nothing is consistent with these films. Like Jurassic Park 3 and and The Lost World, like two movies back to back, the islands look drastically different. And you know, you can break it down any way you want and say that things are different on separate quadrants of the island, but like it's not worth like the breakdown of that. Yeah, engineering schematics for the monorail. Probably too much to ask. Yeah, definitely. You know, like, if you look at like the twists and turns of this monorail, this is like me setting up the monorail in Jurassic World Evolution and just like you know, winding it all over the place for no reason. For no reason. Well, the only thing about the explosion is the fact that it shakes the monorail, right? Like, why would it shake the monorail? I don't know. A track issue up ahead, like miles away, maybe it would shake it. But I like to think that there was an explosion somewhere that, I don't know, that still doesn't even check out. But whatever, it's fun. That's my head canon. That's what I'm going with, because there is no canon, right, Siaka? No canon here. So I've been seeing a lot of comments about season two. Um, not going to mention anything about season two today, since I did have the chance to watch it. But tomorrow, stay tuned. Dude, look how fast this thing is going now. Like, this is not 20 miles an hour at this point. This thing's going straight up 90 miles an hour. I feel like around some of these curves. That doesn't look that fast, but like, there's some shots where it looks like it's going so fast. And there go all the Pteranodons to the big shiny lights. We had the chance to see season 2 um a few weeks early for content, and because we're press. This is amazing. I love this slow-mo sequence, guys. Just incredible looking. That Pteranodon, when you actually break it down like shot by shot or like frame by frame, it looks awesome. The way that it grabs Ben's body is super cool, super bird-like. And then we're almost at the end here, but man, this is intense. Like, super dire circumstance here. How fast does a Disney monorail go? I don't know. Maybe Genozoic can answer that question. All right, so the episode's over. That's it. Pause it, because we're gonna just talk about this episode for a minute, and then we'll get into episode 8, the finale of season 1. So it looks like Disneyland monorail has speeds of 30 miles per hour. Disney World, yeah, it does say 40 miles per hour. So Swan, you got your facts straight. Why do you know all these facts like right off? Like, you're doing math, you got monorail speeds, you're backing it all up. I appreciate that. Steve says, amazing shot and did not expect this when watching the first time around. Yeah. Me too. Like, and the thing is, which I said it in today's episode with Chris, and he had the same experience. We were originally sent the press screener, like an email about the press screener saying, here you go, here's your access to watch it early. The first season we had like a month early, and we both have this email that, it says in the email, like, please don't share spoilers and stuff like that before the embargo date. And then it said like, don't share stuff like this or that and this and that. And I thought, as I'm reading it, I thought it was about to say like, don't share, details about characters, don't share plot details, stuff like that. But instead, it actually listed spoilers, like these spoilers. So when I'm reading that initial email for season 1, this is season 1, it said Ben like falls from the train, and I'm like, oh my god. And it said the whole thing about Sammy being a spy for Manticore, and I was like, I didn't want to read this. I didn't want to read that before I even watched the show. Oh, come on. So that being said, when this moment comes up with the monorail, it is in the back of my mind that Ben falls from the monorail. So I kind of have it. I do have it in my head, but I was still like shocked at the way that it went down. Like that slow-mo, it's really, really impressive. And, slow-mo, which we also talked about in the episode today, it's something that is used extremely sparingly in the series. I don't think it's really used until Jurassic World, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really in the first set of films, and then Jurassic World obviously has the slow-mo blue sequence. Fallen Kingdom has I think there's, I don't know, at least the falling of the two in Indoraptor and Blue. And then you get this sequence, which is like super awesome. Like, just really, really plays out perfectly. Just that crashing, how happy everybody was in that moment. It really smashes you and just like destroys you. And like I said, as you're watching that hand, like the foot of the Pteranodon come and grab him, and then the other one grab, it's just like, it's so brutal. I love it. And it's dark. It's really dark for, a kid's show. So yeah. What are you guys saying here? I want to read some of your stuff. Kelsey says, to Genozoic, actually, do you think Sammy will get fired from her job as a spy when this is over? Hmm. I guess the actress is on another show. I don't know. That's interesting. But taking that first point, do you think she'll get fired from her job as a spy? Yeah, that's it's an interesting circumstance because this is a completely unexpected turn of events, right? Like nobody thought this would go wrong. Whether you're a bad guy, a good guy, like even the bad guys of the film, like the Koskins, are like, oh, this is not what I expected. I like this. I like what's happening here. This is pretty good, but I didn't expect this. So, let's see. Jurassic World _new_era says Brooklyn was in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Did somebody say that? Did I say that? Did somebody in the chat say that? What? Jared says, would it have been, you know, I kind of feel like lonely without my music now. I gotta bring this music back up. Jared says, would it have been too dark to have killed off Ben in this moment? Yeah, I think so. You know, I know a lot of people were hoping, I guess, for some reason that a lot of, like, there would be, like, deaths in this show, you know, for our main characters here, but, like, I don't know. That's, yeah, that's not, like, a thing that I would ever expect out of a show like this. Steve says, did I hear Clayton say that? And then Siaka, and I saw it somewhere else. Oh, Jurassic World Era said Clayton said that. Siaka says, spread the rumor of Fallen Kingdom Brooklyn like Mew under the truck in Pokemon. I don't know how that relates. I don't know what this rumor is about Brooklyn being in Fallen Kingdom. I'm trying to think of, like, I mean, if I'm thinking in my mind, I'm not looking at your comments of what you're saying. The only opportunity for Brooklyn to be in Fallen Kingdom, if this is a thing, I have no idea, would be the beginning sequence somewhere, whether it's at the Dino, what are they called? DPG, or maybe on the news during, like, the protests and stuff, or at the bar with Chris and Bryce. But why would she be there? Is she at the Senate hearing? I don't. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm at a Senate hearing today. You guys want to see what's up? Follow it. Pow pow. Because that's what she says. I didn't mean it like that, but okay. Okay, sorry. Now I'm gonna look at your comments because I couldn't think of anything else. All right, so Swan says DPG, and Siaka says there's a schoolyard rumor that Mew was an Easter egg under a truck in an old Pokemon games, but it was never a real thing. Oh gosh, that's funny. That's funny. I don't know. I was never into Pokemon until now, which is weird because, like, well, it's mostly my son is into Pokemon and I just kind of like tag along and play with him. So I don't really know much about it, but was she with the Dinosaur Protection Group? I don't know. Brooklyn unboxes the United States Senate. Whoop! Instantly loses followers. Yeah, especially if she just did it this past several weeks. Whoa, Hawkins fan. Dude, what are you doing? Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. James? I appreciate you being here. I don't know what you mean. BG and fans would just like seeing a girl. Dude, are you awake yet? With pink hair. There's a girl. Okay, so there's a random girl with pink hair. Yeah, you know, Clayton likes to get pretty out there with his theories. So, dinosaur protection group. Let's see. Let's check out some. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me just bring up the movie. How about that? That would be a thing. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Why would this movie not play on my display? That makes no sense. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let me bring it up here. Because I need to know what this is. James, wide awake in the UK right now. Killing it, dude. Of course, I'm not signed in. We'll watch the next one in just a minute here. I don't remember my password, of course. Oh, apparently I do. Let's update it. Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom. All right, here we go. Fallen Kingdom. Always allow. Let's see. All right, scrubbing through this film here. Let's check it out. All right, that's the beginning. Let's go forward to the DPG. Are we thinking it's in the? Oh, I got to turn that down. This is completely a waste of everybody's time. I know. Good thing you brought this up. All right, so here's Claire. And the door's open. I don't know. What's up? Let's chat. What's up? I don't see any pink hair yet. Pink hair? Any pink hair in this scene? No pink hair. You know, as far as believability, would this be a thing, whether I see her or not in this sequence? I could definitely see that being a thing, right? It would definitely play out that way. I think any of these kids, for sure, you know? Because you don't... I mean, it depends. Like, you know, somebody like Dr. Grant or whoever who goes through these things and just doesn't want to... kind of doesn't want to talk about it anymore. But I think a lot of these kids would be like, you know, we got to help, especially because they befriend, you know, a dinosaur and stuff like that. I like that we're all like checking. Steve's checking. I still don't see anything. I'm watching this scene. Is it in this scene with Claire on the phone? Or is it like on the website or something? Yeah, and Swan says Brooklyn would dye her hair any color. Yeah, which is a fair point because, like, you know, the pink might not be a permanent thing. I'm still looking for some pink hair. I don't see. There's a lot of people. Oh, I don't know. Still didn't see anything. This is great. Any pink hair? Nope. Zooming in on Claire. What I do like is this back and forth with the films and this show. You know, giving you the opportunity to look into things like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it in this scene, but I don't see any pink hair yet. Still don't see anything. And Genozoic saw a girl with a pink hat. That's it. There it is. That's it. Clayton's basing his theories off of that. No pink hair. No, there's definitely no pink hair there. So it's got to be something else. Maybe it's on the website, because there were a few like pictures, you know, of them going to like a school or you know, yeah, I don't see any pink hair in this school picture. I don't know. Maybe they're just thinking, because Bryce Dallas Howard's hair is dyed pink right now, that maybe she is secretly Brooklyn, right? That's it. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, Clayton, let me see your proof. I don't know. I have to watch a video, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and break down episode 8. So if you guys just popping in here, you want to watch the season finale, season finale of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous season 1. We're gonna watch episode 8 again. Have your Netflix ready to go, because we're gonna do a countdown, just refreshing your memories. We're gonna do a 3, 2, where's the camera? 1, play. And when I say play, hit play. So yeah, let's see. What are you guys saying here in the chat before we get this kicked off? Kids will probably be in the hospital. Genozoic just saw a bunch of dinosaur toys for the first time. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, wait. Jurassic World New Era completely throwing us for a loop here and saying that that was completely false. What is happening now? Wow, what a tangent for like the past 10 minutes for nothing. Wait, were you all in on this theory to mislead me for some reason? I'm confused, because I feel like all of you knew about this theory except for me. Oh, what is going on? So the theory was about Rexy? I'm confused. So Steve misheard as well? Oh, this is too funny. James, did you... No, you don't go to sleep yet. Did you mishear? Genozoic, yes. The real tangent was the friends we made along the way. Mew, truck. I'm going to go look for under that truck. Might need the Indominus to just go ahead and lift it up and throw it out of here. Wasting 10 minutes of our time. No, it's all good. It's all good. We had some fun looking into it, but it turns out it was incorrect. Thanks, Clayton, for wait, whether it was everyone mishearing, so thanks, Clayton, or thanks to you guys for all mishearing. Anyway, let's get into episode 8 right now. I am ready. I am ready to watch episode 8. So again, I have my Netflix up. We're gonna do a 3, 2, 1 play. When I say play, hit play. We're not gonna skip any intros or anything like that. All right. So let's go ahead, guys. I've got mine at the 000 mark. I got to go ahead and duck this music right now. There we go. Ducking down. Duck it all the way down. And let's go ahead and get this thing rolling, right? You guys ready? You ready? Because I'm ready. This is the finale of season 1. I'm hyped. We've been doing this for a while. Let's go ahead and press play in 3, 2, 1, play. Netflix logo. All right. Underway. Wow. What a tangent. I mean, I believed it, right? I mean, there's no reason to not buy into like a person with pink hair being in the background or something, and it being Brooklyn, right? Like that would make sense. In the same exact way that Claire is doing it, and the reason that Claire is doing it, and everybody else, whoever else is attached. That's too funny. All right, this is like super close. I finished my coffee, huh? All right, here we are, dangling on the edge. Darius holding on to Ben for dear life. But they are both muddy and slippery, probably. Sweaty, maybe? I don't know. Oh, almost dropped him. Almost. He's good. He's fine. Whew. Saved. Saved him. Saved him. He's all good. Oh, he saved him, right? Oh, nope. He lost. He's fine, right? He's not going to fall. No? Oh, terrifying. Oh, my, that Pteranodon, like, just like flying straight at him, too. Silence. Music fading in. It's brutal. So when you guys are watching this, for the first time, when you turned on season 1 and you watched this episode for the first time, are you, knowing this is a kid show, are you thinking like, okay, he's safe, he's fine, or are you, buying into the fact that like, okay, he just fell very far, very far, right? There's no moon. So is that the indication that there's no moon? I guess. It just wasn't like a very like sky heavy shot. Yeah, but anyway, what did you think about that? Did you think he was going to be all right? See the moonlight? No, I didn't see any moonlight. That's the thing. I mean, I guess that could be an indication because he was looking out the same side and there was moonlight before, but the angle was different. It's weird. I'm not, Genozoic, he's into those moonlight theories about, when this takes place and and all that good stuff. Apparently you are too. As shadows, look, I'm not looking at shadows. I'm not doing that. Like, yeah, but that in Indiana Jones, it makes sense because you see it physically turning around. So Steve brings up a good point. Not all our heroes will survive. I guess there was a teaser statement. So when Ben fell, I actually thought of that and thought he was a goner. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Luke thinks he fell into the water, and it takes him to where Pteranodons can't kill him. Okay, kind of like a Jurassic Park 3 kind of thing, right? With Billy. Different phase of the moon, yeah. Shay says Tim fell out of a tree in the novel, so I thought Ben had a good chance of surviving in the end. Yeah, and look, these kids are a bit rubbery to begin with because they fell from that zip line, and they just fell here and they're fine, right? And Bumpy is super rubbery because apparently Bumpy just bounced out of the show. It was like, peace, I'm going, and just disappeared completely from the scene. There's not enough time, guys. We can't look for him. I like Kenji here, like being terrified and just like standing there holding on to the pack. It makes me think that like he feels responsible, even though he wasn't the person like holding the arms. I feel like he feels a lot of responsibility, like a lot of weight on his shoulders because he's like the elder statesman of the kids, right? There's third child films. There's a no fall damage filter on the entire island. Yeah. Yeah. No Bone Man Ben in this situation, I guess, right? Look at Kenji back there. I love that little detail. Just completely out of it. Even still, he's looking straight through Darius. There were so many moments throughout the previous episodes where like, Ben clings to Kenji. They were riding together in the gyrosphere. Um, we didn't necessarily see a lot of developments between the two of them, but I love that that emotion, that he has there. Yeah, this seems like it seems like such a hazard to have all these like utilidors, like these tunnels, these underground tunnels completely barricade themselves, Like I kind of get it because emergency situation, barricading, all these people into certain places, it makes sense. Like, but what if there's dinosaurs in there and then you barricaded them in there, like with people or something? Obviously Toro is able to get in here, and spoilers for this episode here, and uh, compies and stuff like that. So some things they're able to get through. I love the timeline of events with the announcements. 2 hours, 60 minutes, 30 minutes. Kenji having a nervous breakdown. Yeah, you're right, Siaka. He might have some survivor's guilt not being nice to him. Like he's never been like actively like mean or anything, I don't think. But, he's certainly he was poking fun, and lightheartedly poking fun, especially just minutes before with the whole like, oh, I bet you're gonna go back and fill up your dork pouch, right, Ben? So like it was kind of lighthearted, and like I don't think he meant anything by it, but yeah, that could definitely be a thing. Of his frame of mind there is like, I should have been nice. I should be nicer to people from now on. This is so interesting to me. Like I guess this employee's like, all right, whoever is in my sight right now, I'm in charge of, and I'm not gonna let anybody out of my sight, and I'm gonna physically put you on this boat, even if you work here. If you're another employee, I'm still you physically threatening to put you on this boat. It's so interesting. The employees here are like overly helpful or like unhelpful the entire time. Genozoic thought this was going to be a Baryonyx coming up. Yeah, Yeah, the toys may have misled you a bit. That's for sure. And also like Fallen Kingdom at this point. You know, we had that whole sequence with the baryonyx in that tunnel and the lighting and all that stuff. It's very reminiscent of that kind of sequence. So, and Swan thought it was blue. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the previous episode. Like, this is not a surface that like a Carnotaur is used to running on. At least I wouldn't think. You know, I can't expect that. Um, so I like that the confines of this area, it's hard for it to run through, and it's, you know, it's believable for me that these kids are able to kind of lose them, lose her, lose her, lose her. Is it a her? I have no idea. Yeah, I like the compies of all kinds of different colors, you know, and that's something like that's something great about the show is it gives us all these variants. And you know, even watching the trailers and the teasers, you know, that they've been showing for season 2, like you see so many variations on the compies alone. Like in one of the first trailers, I just remember like looking at that scene, and I think there was like a shot of them, like I don't know if it was like them on like a main street kind of area, um or the gyrospheres shot, but like they look, there's like so many variations there, like 3 or 4 different variants, and that's pretty cool. You know, not the Mattel and their compies, they've been there's a lot to be desired with those compies, right? I'm sure you all kind of agree. I love they're almost more like mini like Coelophysis. But I kind of want the Coelophysis again. Like I want that rubbery bendable dinosaur. That thing is, or whatever it is. You know, I kind of I love that. It's super cool. But like a legit compy, like, or a bunch of them would be awesome. So the kids are stuck here. Obviously, they're not going through any concrete anytime soon. You wouldn't think. Um, and Darius now is having a mental breakdown. He's had too much pressure on him this whole time, not knowing if any choice that he's made is the right one. Just a kid that won a video game. That's it, you know? You want to go back to this? What are you guys talking about? Kelsey was saying to Genozoic, I wonder if season 2 will show Roxy and Dave having to deal with the kids' parents back on the mainland. And I think Darius's brother is going to be, yep. And Genozoic said the families should be getting involved after the fall of Jurassic World. Yeah. You know, like that text message thing that we all talked about for so long, indicating to, you would assume, families that like uh, there's been an issue on the island. I like that. I like that a lot. I love this whole thing, like referencing back to Darius's dad's comments. And Darius referenced it in a previous episode that they all got to stick together, and you know through the whole mess or whatever the line is, and then they reference it again. I love that. It makes it all emotional. Genozoic, not a fan of the bendable toys. The wires are too breakable from overuse. I mean, mine are still intact. Like, you can see one right above. I don't know if this is pointing in the right direction, but right above me, there's that silo on the on top of that T-Rex, and I've got another one on top of the. I think it's on top of the Triceratops. So they're still intact for me, at least. I guess I didn't move them enough. Interesting, the camera, being the eyesight of Toro. Try lighting it. Try lighting it. Oh, it's not gonna work. We need something that might light. What would light? Oh, this dork pouch hand sanitizer. We'll talk about season 2 content in just a few minutes once this is over. So stay tuned on that. All those canisters going all over the place. That can't be good. Fire. I love this shot. This is so cool. Awesome. Oh, that's so amazing. Like the detail on the mouth and everything. It's so good. Like, I think Toro looks a bit soft from time to time, but like, especially in the wide shots, but close-ups are pretty amazing. Excuse me. Oof. Oh, drop the shock stick. Ah, all this ankle stuff really hurts me. No, I'm not going to spoil season 2. That's not happening. I'm going to tell you our details about our content for season 2 once this is over. You're fine. Nothing spoiled. I love this. Ooh. This is so great. Javelin throw. Boom. Big explosion. Massive explosion. Their kids are fine. Everybody's so confident. They're just like, you're good. We're all good. Yeah, I guess we're fine, right? Nobody's like worried about the dinosaur just yet. Toro rising from the dead. I love it. I love it so much. Just looking incredible. That looks straight out of like the films, like that shot with the smoke and everything, and that toasted Toro. I love it so much. Oh, it's so good. Woo! Toro's like, nah, not about this. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. Yeah. I'm good. I didn't expect to come in here and get burnt to a crisp, so yeah, I'm out of here. Shay said, hopefully that one day there's a show about Eric's life on Isla Sorna. Man, that would be a trip going back and doing that. I know there's books about it, but a show, that'd be interesting. The bright light. Why the bright light? Is it a dream? Everybody's gone. I love Darius's speeches and stuff like that. We're gonna get another great one here that references back to episode 3 with that campfire sequence where he was telling that campfire story that Brooklyn thought was horrible. Here you go. Teeth screaming. So much screaming. There we got Blue. There we go. None of us are in this alone. Oh, it's not done yet. Nice little teaser here. Bumpy. Oh, what's that? What's that smell? I smell something. I love Bumpy. Oh, so cute. Oh, it's Ben. Oh, Bumpy. Oh, that was a far fall. And that's it. Season over. That was the end of the line right there. That episode. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. I love that. I love that. Season 1, amazing introduction to, brand new Jurassic content, which is amazing. We don't really get that often, right? It's so few and far between. And the fact that now Season 2 is coming out Friday, right? Yeah, that's when it's happening now. It's amazing. It's amazing that we continually have a lot to talk about here on the show, and with these live streams and stuff like this. I love it. Season 2 will definitely give us a lot to talk about, and as far as that's concerned, just while you guys are still here, we'll talk about this episode more if you want to. But Season 2 content, I'd expect some stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow is the embargo date, so we're going to be able to talk about the season tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got non-spoiler article on our website from Tom Fishenden. We've got non-spoiler mini review here on YouTube from Tom. We've got something like a 50-minute or so discussion, non-spoiler discussion. It was an interesting one because, you can't really discuss anything. It's kind of hard to discuss any details in a non-spoiler fashion without, you can't say anything. So it was kind of difficult, but we trudged our way through it, and at least there's some fun content in there, I think, for you guys. So tomorrow, I think it's just the 3 separate things: an article, non-spoiler article. Don't be worried. I mean, if you guys are watching the trailers and stuff like that, you're fine. You should be fine to read the content and to watch the content. If you do want to stay safe until Friday, that's fine too. We don't mind if you skip out on watching the season 2 reviews and mini reviews and stuff like that. Non-spoiler, of course, before. So if you want to wait until Friday, we'll have much more content there as well. Yeah, so far for the rest of this week until Friday, a lot of non-spoiler content for you guys for season 2 coming up. All right, so like I said, keep your eyes on JurassicParkPodcast.com tomorrow, and here on YouTube. We'll have 2 separate things here on YouTube for you guys. So, yeah, no, we're not talking about Kelsey. I know you said you're leaving. I don't know if you're just leaving because you're leaving, but we're still not talking about the content of season 2. Don't worry. We still can't talk about it now. The embargo's tomorrow, so still can't talk about anything. No spoilers. That's all I'm doing is telling you what you can expect as far as our content tomorrow. But yeah. When are we meeting next? It's a good question. You know, this whole month of January has been devoted to Camp Cretaceous Season 1. We kind of messed with our formula and stuff like that a little bit. So all the typical podcast episodes, numbered episodes, stuff like that has kind of been put on hold for the past month. So, you know, like I said about the season 2 content that's coming your way, you'll find a podcast in your feeds tomorrow, and then you'll find another one probably on Friday, which means 4 podcasts this week. I apologize. That's a lot of content, I know. So if you don't want to watch or listen or anything like that, that's fine too. Jenna Soak says, so Monday, season 2, episodes 1 and 2. No, I need to take a break, man. I need to take a break. But I think what is the date? I don't even know what's going on. Let me look at my phone. I need to look at the calendar. So next week, all right, 25th through the 29th, I think we can probably do next Wednesday. Go back to our Wednesday schedule. Hopefully you guys are cool with that. We typically used to do only Wednesdays, as far as like live streams and stuff for that, are concerned. When it comes to the watch parties, those were always a little bit different. I tended to do those on like Mondays. But Benny, yeah, you're late. You just missed the last 2 episodes of Camp Cretaceous season 1. But we're still talking. We're still chatting for a little bit. So next week, maybe I'll try to do the 27th Thursday. Or no, I'm sorry, Wednesday, the 27th. Thursdays, you can catch me every other Thursday doing live streams over on the Forcecasts Facebook page. So the Forcecast, I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's a full Star Wars podcast. So if you guys are into Star Wars, I'm going to be doing live streams with them now every other Thursday. So I kind of have become a part of the team over on there talking about Star Wars. I was on the podcast a lot recently, and over the past, I don't know, year or so. So, probably a little bit more than that. But I've kind of become a part of the team. So if you guys want to hear me talk about Star Wars live, you can follow them on Facebook. Just look for the Forcecast, and we'll be talking about Star Wars every other Thursday, starting this Thursday, the 21st. So if you want to do that, come join us there. But Jurassic, as far as Jurassic's concerned, like I said, I'm going to try to stick to live streams on Wednesdays from here on out. Wednesday nights, same time, same place. And the content, we're not going to be watching things. We're just going to be talking. And I like doing that. I like doing that with you guys. Sometimes you guys bring the topics. Sometimes I bring the topics. And sometimes we have guests. Not usually, but sometimes. But usually I'll put more of a production into what we're seeing. So there's like images and stuff like that. So at least you guys can keep interested. So I'm excited. Camp Cretaceous month is almost over. I'm not necessarily excited about that, but I'm excited that we can move on to other things and talk about other things, especially season 2 coming up on Friday. That's awesome. What's your guys' plans as far as season 2 is concerned? Are you going to be watching? Because it debuts, Thursday, right? If you do stay up, it debuts like 3 a.m. here on the East Coast or midnight on the West Coast. Are you guys going to stay up and watch? Or are you going to wait till the next day? Are you going to binge all the way through? What are you guys going to do? Because when I got the press release, I I just watched it all in one night. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I'm interested to know if anybody's still here. If you guys are all thinking you were going to get spoiled on season 2, which would never have happened. It's 1 a.m. for Genozoic, so are you gonna oh man, you're powering through. Wow, dude, that's commitment. You gotta like readjust your schedule like a few days before, starting now. Ian says I don't have school. Me either. That's a good thing. Thursday Child Film says midnight Thursday. Okay, the West Coaster out there, huh? So not fair. We gotta wait here until 3 a.m. I've struggled with that, like with things like The Mandalorian coming out. That's something I want to watch as soon as it happens, and I don't feel like waiting until 3 a.m. So I like Steve's mentality here, saving for Friday night. That's probably your best bet. You know. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you do wait until Friday or the weekend or whatever, you have to kind of stay offline, because probably people will, you know, talk about spoilers and stuff like that. That's always the risk that you take. You know. Jared's gonna try to binge it when it comes out. Swan is waking up at 11 on Friday, getting chili stuff together, and watching it throughout the day, maybe not doing the chili. I like how you backtracked on the chili so fast. You're like, well, maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Genozoic's maybe going to have barbecue chicken in honor of Delta. Oh, man. Steve stayed up until 3 a.m. for Mando episodes. Don't think I'll be able to pull that off for this. Yeah, that's a different beast. I actually did do it once or twice this past run for Mandalorian. You know, we have a new baby here, so it's like I was kind of up sometimes at that time anyway, because trying to get her to go back to sleep, and I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll go just watch it now. But typically, like the Mandalorian, the first season, I woke up at like, which I was like actually driving to work and doing all that stuff. That never happens anymore, but I would wake up like early, like 5:50 or something like that for me, and just like come down and watch it on the good TV and the good speakers, and you know, have a theater type experience for that show. This show, I didn't do that. I just kind of watched it on my upstairs TV and just like, you know, just saw it the way it was. But yeah. Yeah, I love that you guys are bringing up food like that's what you're gonna eat. Swan says, minor spoiler risk. Is there a food I should prepare for season 2? Pizza was the season 1 food because Yaz's favorite food. Because it's Yaz's favorite food. Found out too late. Never mind, I have dino nuggets. Look, I mean, you can go with pizza. That works. Pizza would be a good food for season 2, I guess. What time does it get released in the UK? Like 7 a.m., I think. I'm assuming. I'm assuming that it's the same for you guys over there with Netflix and all. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I think it would be 7 a.m., 5 hours difference, right? Right? Okay, all right. Okay. Rexy steps on some pizza boxes. Yeah, there you go. Pizza night. I would tell you another detail, but I can't. Anyway, yeah, this has been fun, guys. I always love the watch parties. One of these days I want to do a watch party, which, you know, we'll have to gear up for that. I feel like it would be like not a well-timed event to do this coming Monday, but we'll save it for down the road a little bit. It probably should have been something we had done like at a different time, but I want to do another Jurassic World watch party. I know we already did Jurassic World, but I want to do another one with the mentality of all the events that happened in Camp Cretaceous season 1. So where we're commenting on Jurassic World as a film, but I also want to touch on those moments from Camp Cretaceous and talk about how things intertwine and how things work out, especially like, with season 1, you had a lot of conversations about the other guys like Eddie in that lab sequence. Like, who's he talking about? I want to talk about that kind of thing. I want to talk about, just how the Indominus interacts with this show, where it departs one scene and enters another, stuff like that. How the time moves, and rocket explosions out in the jungle that may or may not be near a monorail line. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jurassic World Dominion watch party. All right, hold on. Let me just boot it up. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I love this scene. I can't believe Owen just died. Oh, there's Grant. Grant? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead too. He's got stepped on by Rexy. All right, I can't believe he's dead. There's Ellie. No, blue, don't. He just bit her arm off. All right, well, we got Malcolm at least. Malcolm? Guys, there's a Dilophosaurus in this movie. No, not Malcolm. Oh, God. Maisie's safe, right? Maisie, you're good? Okay, she's good. She's fine. Maisie's fine. And there's Tim and Lex. They're fine, too. They're kids, right? Oh, that's right. No, they're adults now. Compies, no. Go the other way. No. Grant using a computer. Grant's using a computer? Oh, my God. I can't believe he does that in Jurassic World Dominion. Imagine if that was how Dominion started. Like, literally, as soon as the movie starts, all these cameos in the first minute of the film, and they all die. Yeah, that would be a way to go. Yeah, go confuse Clayton. Tell him we found Brooklyn in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And like let's say that we found Brooklyn in the auction sequence. Brooklyn took a dark turn and now she's buying dinosaurs. Guys, she could afford it. Let's be straight up honest. Maybe Kenji too. Brooklyn could definitely afford to buy a dinosaur. She has 27 million followers on whatever YouTube is in the Jurassic universe. She could definitely buy a dinosaur for 20 millions. So let's all, go hit up Clayton's channel on whatever video, just all videos, and just tell him that Brooklyn is in the auction sequence in Fallen Kingdom. Is it YouTube? I don't think they said specifically in the show, did they? Brooklyn bought Bumpy. Now that's the direction I want to see. Now we did talk about that, right? We did talk about not that specifically, Jared, but we talked about, like, I was like, oh, how cool would like season 4 be or something like that if that was like a thing that they did. We talked about like them maybe like jumping forward or something like that. That would be super cool. Like, I would love it if they did that. Oh, they had YouTube in the evolution of Claire. Look, I don't know where you get all these details. Nefarious pranks. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hit up his channel. Oh my God. Did you guys know Brooklyn is in the auction scene? Too funny. Now I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just thinking about what Brooklyn would look like in that scene. Maybe she like I could see it like a Star Wars Rebels episode where like the team like dyes their hair and they go and work like they're trying to join like the Empire. Kind of like that. Like Brooklyn just dyes her hair black and she's like, all right, I'm a bad guy now, and she puts on a hat and she like puts the brim really low and she's like, nobody will know who I am. 20 millions. Everybody looks at her. That was gonna be my dinosaur. I really wanted that Ankylosaurus. Oh, now we're coming full circle. I feel like that means we need to end this. Did you hear Brooklyn is hiding under a truck in Fallen Kingdom? Oh, God. Oh, that's it. That's right there. And Siaka is mad that he did not come up with that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. I got a rumor here. Hey, wait. Psst. You guys hear it? Brooklyn. Let me tell you guys, Brooklyn. She was hiding under a truck in Fallen Kingdom. You didn't hear it from me. All right, guys. I think that's it. That's how we end this live stream tonight. So I appreciate everybody tuning in for another live stream event here. I'm still laughing about that comment. Oh, God. Another live stream. Again, like I said, you can check me out on the Forcecast live stream this Thursday. All right? This Thursday, the 21st. We're going to be talking about Star Wars on their Facebook page. Go find them on Facebook. Go be friends, I guess. What do you do on Facebook? I don't know. And then Season 2 content coming your way tomorrow. Non-spoiler content. Article on the website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Get one video here on YouTube, which is a mini review from Tom Fishington. A second video here on YouTube, which is me and Tom discussing our thoughts and feelings on Season 2. I think that's it for then. I think that's it. Oh, and then the podcast. The same content, same thing from that video, but just on the podcast feed. Then Friday comes along. You guys watch Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2. And then check your podcast feed, check your YouTubes, check the website for spoiler content. You can read a full spoiler article on Friday as it pertains to Season 2. And then a full spoiler conversation between me and Tom here on YouTube and on the podcast feed. And then also a mini spoiler review on Friday as well from Tom. So we got a lot of content for you guys. And something else probably. I don't know when. After Friday, maybe? Maybe spread it out a little bit. Maybe Monday. I don't know. Monday might be good. We'll have another conversation. We should have a conversation coming your way with the executive producer. All right? So, that's it. That wraps it up, guys. I appreciate everybody here hanging out for a while. It's been a ton of fun. I always love doing this. So, yeah. I hope you guys had a good time, too. That comment was too funny. All right, thanks, guys. It's been fun. Stay safe out there. And, of course, enjoy.